You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, and I'm coming at you with another live stream, people. What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You see the title of the video. Fear is causing many to stay where they at. I repeat, fear is causing many to stay where they at. And I'm talking about those who know that there is a thing that they want to get involved in. And because of the fear, that's why they at where they at. Fear has caused a lot of people in this country to be in the situation they're currently in right now. Anxiety, fear, doubt, don't believe, not willing to see what's going on. They just let time go by and not willing to put any effort into what they believe in. And because of that, that's why you have a lot of people more than ever before have anxiety, fear. They don't believe that they have what it takes to go to the next step. They don't believe in the creator. They don't believe in the truth. They don't believe that they can get out of the situation they're currently in. Fear is causing many to stay where they at. And then when you got all these things that's going on in society, that's an added on situation to the point people don't want to get together. People don't want to do the things that needs to be done to make a sacrificial situation to make things happen. What's going on, Daryl? For some reason, y'all, I don't know what's going on with the chat on Restream. My Restream is acting up, y'all. I can't see what's going on. For whatever reason, my Restream is acting up, y'all. I can't show y'all in the chat right now. YouTube and Restream is not connected right now. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Let me know y'all can hear me loud and clear. That's the most important thing. We got Daryl in the building. We got Volta in the building. You see, what's happening is that when you don't believe in the mission, you already failed. You already failed in life. And it was once upon a time that I didn't think I would be getting to what I needed to get to. It's because I almost quit. I almost quit. It got to that point, I almost quit. And I talked with a couple of brothers behind the scene at the time. And they say, man, don't quit, man. I know that you're going through what you're going through, don't quit. I know they're playing games with you, they're doing this to you, don't quit, man. That's the last thing you want to do is quit. I was about to give it in, y'all. I was about to give it in at one point in time. And the Most High spoke to those two brothers. And I said, okay. And ever since then, little by little, I started seeing glimpses of things happening. You know what I'm saying? And so it can be sometimes as a man or as a lady, it can be sometimes you're like, man, I'm tired. You're tired. You get tired. You get tired of doing the same thing every day and you don't see results. You get tired. It can get to you and you start doubting yourself as to if I'm doing the right thing. I'm not seeing anything happening. I'm not seeing no progress. I got too much stuff going on. You know, this inflation, all this other stuff going on around me. And it's getting to a point that I'm like, I'm tired of it. I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want to see the people I deal with in that situation. You get what I'm saying? And so anybody said that they haven't had fear and doubt is lying. Because it can come across at times when you see that. You got to remember, like, everything was going pretty good 2 years ago. And so when everything was taken away in 2023 again, in 2024, I was like, man, this is 3 years in a row. The breakup 2022, me losing what I considered the best thing that ever happened to me, work-wise. I enjoyed the hospitality, the money that was coming in, the connections. And then they let me go in February of 2023, February 17th. The breakup September 6, 2022, I would have been GM by now. I would have been a GM. And I done had the other half of the parts for the vehicle. Boom. Relationship over. Overstandable. That took a hit. Went back down there, did what I needed to do. And then February 17, 2023, I got another hit. And then April 29th or April 30th of this year, I got a big hit on the internet. So, like, it could cause you to stay because you're like, man, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of going through this process every single time trying to get to the next step. It's always something blocking me. And so you start doubting yourself. You start fear. You start having this fear like, I must not be doing something right for God. I'm not doing something right for Christ. Because if I'm supposed to be this person that they claim to be, and that goes for many of you, if you are who you say you are, you want to be, you're supposed to be in the position you're supposed to be in right now. You don't want to be stuck where you at. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you get to that crossroad, that's why people don't want to get in no relationship. Men and women don't want to get in no relationship because of the fear. It's the fear, man. It's too much going on. You got to look at what's going on around you. And the psychosis. It's just too much. But people don't want to deal with that. People don't want to wake up dealing with nonsense every day, man. You know what I'm saying? Or drama. Or not knowing if you're going to get this, not knowing you're going to get that. You know, you try this, it don't work. You try that, it don't work. So this country has been pushing fear so much so we've seen an effect on the people at the site, on the internet, off the internet, you know. So you gotta let it be known that I'm tired of this fear. It's causing me to stay where I'm at. And you gotta tell that entity, that fear of entity, that you no longer want it around you. You no longer want it around you. You know what I'm saying? See, they try to get me to not let you, I can't even see y'all in the chat on this thing. You see what they try to do? Now they want to mess with my computer. I'm telling you, man. So, hey, all I know is that do not let fear stop you from doing what you love to do. Because right now, that's what they're pushing. This is the time of season that they push the fear the most. It's middle of December to late December. They push the fear the highest. They push it so high, it's unbelievable, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so like, they pushing it, y'all. They pushing it. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. We won't get to the video right now. I'm gonna get to the video. Hold on. Okay, I got something coming in. Hold on. I want you to listen to this. I want you to look at this. All right. Let me do this right now. Let me get this set up for y'all. Let me change this to this. Yep, change it from there to there. We're going to get to the video right now. This is a channel called Ben Knows Scott. Matter of fact, I don't know if I can play Ben Knows Scott because Ben Knows Scott does movies. He does movies, so I got to be mindful of that. Give me 1 second, y'all. We're not going to play his video because he does movies. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to show something else. I can't even find what I'm looking for. Okay, let me do something different. One second. One second, y'all. I can play this video. Okay, let's get to this video. I want y'all to see this video here. Hold on 1 second. This person's name is Stuart Motola. Stuart Motola, all right? Let's get right to it.
Hey brother, Stuart Motola here, men's relationship coach. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how you can make your fears work for you. And explicitly how I've learned to appreciate my fears and even at times love my fears. Now that may sound crazy, but I'm going to take you into an exercise in this.
He's going to explain why he loves his fears. I haven't ever heard somebody say they love their fears. So we're going to see why he said he loves his fears. Let's go.
This video is going to help you understand how you can access your fear to get to the headline, to understand how you can take action on your fear instead of it just devouring you and making you feel weak. And so maybe in your relationship, you're experiencing a fear of, losing your marriage, fear of things blowing up on you, a fear of criticisms continued from your wife or partner, or a fear of being trapped in a sexless marriage, whatever those fears are, this will help you. So
now he talk about, that type of thing, what he just said. And a lot of men going through this right now. They're not getting that fulfillment from their counterpart. And then you have some women that are not getting that fulfillment from their counterpart, the man. And vice versa, the man and the woman. And in this time of year, it's a lot of pressure on the men, and it's also pressure on the women to perform because they push this fear. And you notice, not everybody's in turmoil about what's going on in the northern states. Me personally, I'm not in turmoil. I already know what time it is. So it's up to the people not to be in fear and to do what they need to do and make the moves they need to make and stop laggy-gagging when the Most High is not playing with the northern states to begin with. You get what I'm saying? So getting back to this, the fear is causing a lot of people not to get with someone. Guys, you have to be very assured of yourself. Ladies, you have to be assured of yourself that you're going to go into this thinking that it's going to be for longevity. Now, in most cases, you know if it's going to be seasonable. You may know it's not going to be long term. You may know. If you have experience of dealing with certain people, it's like going to the site. Many people are now afraid of losing the money they're making at the job right now. You cannot let these companies or anybody put you in fear, y'all. Because the minute you bring fear, you bring in Satan into your household and your relationships and your opportunity to the point that you won't have nothing coming to you. There are people that is afraid to support. They know they could support. They're afraid to support. Why? Because they're in fear that they don't get that money back. Let me tell you something. When you are in fear of showing love to one another, then you're not ready for the next step. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why a lot of people that have fear and doubt, that's why they stay where they at. They can't travel, they can't do this, they can't do that, they ain't going places, they're not making strategic moves. Look how the vehicle company was in fear of giving me a vehicle, right? I could use it as an example, right? The vehicle companies is in fear of giving me a vehicle. They're not in fear of giving people a vehicle that don't work. They're not in fear of giving people that they know they may not pay the payments. See, when you're responsible and you're not in fear, that's when they give you a hard time. So like a company knows you got what it takes to take it to the next step, right? They're in fear of giving you that position. And because they're in fear of giving you that position, now they give it to somebody else, and guess what? That person messes up the company. How many of you seen that? How many of you witnessed that? How many of you witnessed that in your personal life? People rejected you, for getting a vehicle, rejected of wanting to get up with you. So much people are in fear now. Instead of being like, you know what, this guy's solid or this lady's solid, I'm gonna give him a chance. People don't do that no more. People are in fear, and that's why a lot of people are stuck where they at because of fear. Let's continue.
I encourage you to hang out, check this out, and if you're not in a good space to do this right now, just check it out and revisit, and you can do it later. And up front, if you're digging this, please like or follow me on this platform. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel to the lower right. So the practice simply is to drop into your breath. Okay, so I'm going to drop you into your breath, and we're going to actually extract the headline from fear and help you be in a position where you can feel more powerful through that fear than weak because of it. So I'm going to have you take 3 breaths, just breathing head, heart, gut, sex organ, up down the front and up the spine. So if I was looking at a side profile of you, I'd see you go down the front and up the spine. So let's take 3 breaths together. I'm going to do this with you. So again, head, heart, gut, sex organs. And exhaling through the top of the head. And notice what's alive for you as you do this. 1, 2, and 3. On this next breath, I want you to focus on your heart, and if you're feeling any fear, keep breathing down the front of the.
So he basically is showing how he deals with his anxieties and fear. You know, when it comes to relationships, financial situations, you know, and other endeavors he's dealing with, or his partner dealing with, or the people he deal with may be dealing with certain things. Let's continue.
Spine. Hey, those beautiful birds. So the message that fear typically has for us is, I want you to be safe. So see if that's resonant for you. What's it like to experience fear? It's like, I want you to be safe. Fear is saying this. That's a simple message. Okay. So if that resonates, the next question is, safe from what? Safe from your partner's criticisms, safe from doing things wrong for her, safe from her distance, safe from conflict.
There's a lot of people dealing with this. That's the thing. We're going to end it right there. There's a lot of people dealing with this right now. I didn't expect it to be this big. And I'm not being facetious. It's just too much anxiety going on in this month of December because they're pointing out all these fear. They trying to get y'all into fear. Okay, 2025, that you don't get to the next step. They getting everybody in fear. I mean, people was crying on TikTok. I'm hearing, you know, people are crying about the food shopping. They don't know if they're going to get their next meal. And the entities are pushing this on the internet and on mainstream media, pushing fear, anxiety, telling people to be stressed out. And you have many ladies and many men stressed out. And I'm saying this is not the time nor the place, because you're about to get into something real big. It's about to be a shift, as Brainwaves, myself, and others talked about. It's about to be a shift, and you want to make sure you're on that shift with the Most High and Christ. He's about to provide services for you such as never before. They cannot take what belongs to you, fellas and ladies. So do not be afraid to link up with people, to meet up with people, to see what's really about, and go from there. I mean, they got everybody losing their mind out here, man. It's crazy. And like I said, I thought about quitting because a long time ago, because of the simple fact it was just too much, man. Nobody wanted to hear and listen. So I could sympathize with Noah and many of the other ones for us. Like you show people certain things and it's right blue in the face and they still don't get it. And it could be discouraging. That's why Jonah was like, I don't want to go to the certain place because they ain't gonna listen to me. And the Most High was taking that boat to the point that he had to go preach to the people. And if I'm not mistaken, Jonah was like, you knew they was gonna repent, you know? So yeah, man, people are in fear, man. People are in fear. And when you look at the situation, it's like, you don't want to be like that going into 2025, y'all, quote unquote 2025. You don't want to be like that, y'all. This is what you want to do. You want to get out of this fear and enjoy life, man. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you something. That's what you want to do. How many of you ready to enjoy life? How many of you ready to enjoy life? Finally enjoy life. Like really enjoy life. We're gonna show you another person that's not looking happy right now. I'm gonna show you something. He's not looking happy. Fair use is on, so listen to this.
This season, welcome more.
Based on my experiences, on how I know, people ain't gonna be doing this, and I'm providing for a family of 3. Like, people ain't able to do it, just doing it for themselves. But you know, this is that's why they say it's meant for high school. You just got out of high school, college. Basically, people, anybody who's not of a sound mind, and they're just willing to be taken advantage of. But even then, nobody should be subject to that. It shouldn't be like this at all. No matter if you are legal and illegal, immigrant, just got out of high school, just need a little bit of money for the side, a little bit of play money, whatever you need it for whatever reasons you're doing it for, this is work. Just because you want to throw gig in front of it, pay some gig money. Pay some giggity dollars so we can get our giggy jiggy on, because this ain't gigging or jigging. So like, yeah, people ain't about to keep doing this. Like, come on.
So he's showing what's going on in Arizona. This is Arizona, by the way. He's out there in Arizona. So out there in Arizona, he's dealing with this. All right, let's continue.
I don't want to seem like I'm coming off as being petty with this next point, but there are external factors that happen, right? External things, mainly like you have the standoff, which sometimes people like to be people, like I always say. It seems like I love saying, because that's the best and the most polite way to put it. And with that being said, they like to be petty and not give you the order and do the whole confirm order thing. I had to make a whole nother video on that. If you don't know, not the slightest thing about confirming order. In a nutshell, it's what they try to make you do upon before they give you the food. Some businesses, I guess it ties into, there's so many people out here stealing food and just being that petty. I know I heard it from the horse's mouth, so I know people.
So I don't know what type of area he is in Arizona. I really don't know. So he's talking about that. Yeah, fortunately that be going on, you know what I'm saying, with DoorDash for the most part. That's not surprising considering that they try to get their money back. Anyway, let's continue.
People do it, but not at the rate and not at how rude some of these people want to be with you. So that's that. And then it just takes time sometimes for them to bring your food out. So couple that with them wanting to be acting irritating, and then I have someone like me tight, and I just need to learn to get over that, especially, you know, during the duration of while I'm doing this job, just kind of be grateful to have it and do it. But there are a lot of things where people just saying, I get a lot of, oh, well, you know, it's the easiest job ever. It requires no skills and this, that, the third. All right, finding some of these apartments, that requires skill. I know you want to sit there and, you know, you may laugh at that or whatever, but yeah, like especially out here in Arizona, they have it all. Like how they have it set up is doesn't make the most sense, but that's neither here nor there. It does.
So you heard it. He's in Arizona. You know, and South do things differently than in North states. You know, for the most part. Anyway, let's continue.
Let's take some know-how to navigate that. You couple that with the time that it can take for them to be preparing the food, And then that $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, only $10 is losing. It's already whatever value it had at the $10 mark. It's losing. It's losing money with inflation and what's currently going on with you trying to earn it. And people just don't care. They want to wait. They want to wait for you to pull up. Then they want to decide to come down when they know it's going to take them at least 10 minutes to get down. There's no consideration for your time, and you just gotta be smiling and, oh, here you go, whatever. You can't say the truth. You can't speak the truth. If not, you gotta worry about your account getting like somebody reporting on you, or bare minimum giving you a thumbs down, like, oh, he's no good as a driver, this, that, the third. He kept it too real with me because I barely wanted to tip, or I thought my.
Paris and Nicole are reuniting for the.
They're not supposed to hide the tip. See, that's another thing. I don't know what it's like in Arizona. In Florida, they can't hide the tip. You would know if you're gonna get a tip or not. They're not supposed to hide the tip. So by him saying they hiding the tip, I guess he's dealing with Uber. I don't know if DoorDash hide the tip in Arizona. They're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to see that. By law, you're supposed to see that. You know what I'm saying? If a person tip or not. And if you calculate, you know if a person tip or not. You're supposed to know that by now. Especially you doing it every day. Anyway, let's continue.
Was just going to stretch so far as to have him just go on a whole mission to get me my food. Like, stuff like that. Not complaining, just telling you why people are not doing this. Even on the side or whatever, this or that. It's not worth doing in any situation. Whatever type of, it's gig work, it's this, whether you coming out of high school or not. I don't care what type of worker you are. And this is it seems like one of my last lines that I currently have to make income legally that I actually like or enjoy or can somewhat do. So this is coming from that heart, that place, right? So it's all love, but when you don't have to pay and you have to deal with all that other stuff that I've mentioned, that is the blueprint to make people want to quit working DoorDash and gig work and side jobs, side hustles. Where's the hustle part is you gotta have that mindset to, I'm doing it, I'm hustling, in hopes of getting a big fish or landing something like what?
He got too much on his mind, and his wife is going through the fear because she's in fear right now. They got a daughter, so he got a lot of stuff going on. It's not only single men; it's some men that are married, with their lady, children. They're going through anxiety. Single moms for the most part going through anxiety. It seems like because of so much anxiety, now the entities get to play with these people. You cannot let the entity dwell in your house, your car, your space. You gotta send it to the sender. You gotta believe in yourself, man. It's very difficult to have people to do something for you if you don't believe in yourself. Let's continue.
We hustling, all right. Or is it the side part? Is it the side? Because you getting it ain't the main course. You're not getting a big piece of that money pot.
I gotta teach. I'm gonna say this: if you got a vehicle, you should be making $5,000 or more a month. And I just think that I don't know what part of Arizona he in, so I can't say. I done told the guy, manage valet. Yeah, you're gonna be on your feet, constantly moving back and forth. Man, there's a lot of valets doing pretty good in Arizona. And he doesn't want to do it. I mean, you could do your YouTube and your dashing. Bro, I don't know, man. Everybody's different. Anyway, let's continue.
You ain't getting a big slice of the money. You only getting a side. So that's why it's a side hustle, because it's just a side piece of money. You know what I'm saying? Like what? maybe it's in the title in these definitions, because people keep telling me like, oh no, that's why it's gig work or it's a side hustle, and it's just like, nah, I'm talking to you about it, like just really realizing what's really going on. Like they created a borderline illegal system, because this is a malpractice. This is total bad business. Ain't no way they could be paying what they trying to pay barely legally. They might as well. And let me stop, because I was getting ready to probably say some stuff to where, yeah, let me let me tell you, there is no way, because there is no way.
Hey Meta, which of these shots?
Hold on 1 second. We're gonna pretty much end what he's saying. Hold on, we're gonna pretty much get to end of what he's saying. Look at the comments. You will never get ahead DoorDashing. Mankind has been trying for years to get ahead DoorDashing. It's not going to happen. You need a new game plan, man. Why are you out DoorDashing? You should be putting applications. See, here we go. Here we go with this. For a good 9-5 blah. Wishing you the best. These big driving companies just use you up. They spit you out. And when they are done with you, you will be needing a new car for sure. Oh, wow. You're going to have to face it. There's no easy way out. You need to get yourself a good, stable job. A lot of people don't like working 9 to 5, but it pays the bills, and man has to do what a man has to do. If you did not have family, DoorDashing would be a great thing, but you have a family to support. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Somebody says you need an hourly full-time job with a stable income in. Depending on tips or commissions to consistently pay bills will stress me out way too much. Let's see what he said. Yes, I'm coming to understand that might be the best move for our family right now, for sure. Okay, let's go down. Check what he says. So she says, I get more orders from Uber Eats and DoorDash, and they deactivated my account due to tax or something. I didn't care anyways. Uber Eats are not good business for us most of the time, fortunately, and God bless the family itself. Bro, DoorDash was blah, blah, blah. It's worse than minimum wage now. Somebody said fast, especially when you factor in gas and wear and tear on your car. After a certain amount, you have to take out taxes from it. Some days, you work it for free. Uh-oh. So here we go. Everybody's throwing shade. DoorDash and UE suck in my market area. One good delivery in 20 issue ones. Drive 11 miles for 560. Then half of the GPS will send me to the direct location, wasting more time calling people. Wow. You opted in, work or leave. What do you do for work? Here we go. They're going back and forth in the chat. Yo, this is crazy, y'all. This is wow. Tamia says, salute, I am enjoying life. I know that's right. You're supposed to. You got a Gentile saying this is why DoorDash drivers are quitting the app. I mean, what do y'all think about this, y'all? All right, listen to this.
you take 1 minute for granted. Just put all your problems aside for a little while. We all know that tomorrow ain't promised. Appreciate your blessings and be grateful for life. Listen, learn to choose happiness in all that you do. Things don't always go the way you want them to, but life was given to be lived. Remember to live every day as though it's your last. And don't you take 1 minute for granted. Just put all your problems aside for a little while. We all know that tomorrow ain't promised. Appreciate your blessings and be grateful for life. Listen, learn to choose happiness in all that you do. Things don't always go to, but life was given to be.
Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it, man. It's time to get that fear out of you, y'all. Get that fear out of you. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I gotta get ready for tomorrow. Got a long day ahead of me. Got some stuff to do. Hey, shout out to those that know who you are. We are approximately officially 3 days away from my B-Day, y'all. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing a lot of you in the chat. Looking forward to seeing the support, whatnot, via Cash App, Super Chat, whatever the case may be. Hey, you already know what time it is, y'all. Don't be in anxiety. Don't be in stress. I learned a lot through this journey, just like many of you have. We can relate somewhat to what we go through on a daily basis. Just know, when you give it to God, give it to Christ, when you mean what you say, eventually, you ain't gonna be as stressed out as you thought you need to be. You know, do not give these entities the time of day, y'all. Because the last thing they want to see you do is continue to win, is to make sure you provide services for those whom you want to be around. You know what I'm saying? Your B-Day tomorrow, Conquer and Care. Oh my goodness, you're a Sagittarian too? All right now. Happy Reborn Day. Hey, where you at? North Carolina? You're in North Carolina, right? I think you're in North Carolina. I think you say you're in North Carolina, right? Happy Reborn Day. Yeah, you're in North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. Now you enjoy yourself now. You definitely enjoy yourself. Everybody wish Tamia, Be Conquer and Care a happy Reborn Day. You're in Georgia now, right? Okay. Everyone wish Tamia, Be Conquer, Care a happy Reborn Day in the chat. Yeah. I know you're gonna have a good time tomorrow with your grandbabies and stuff like that. I know you sure is. Where you gonna be, the big 4-0? You're gonna be the big 4-0 tomorrow? You look like you're in your 30s. You gonna be the big 4-0 tomorrow? Or you don't wanna say your age, quote unquote age? Because you look like you're in your 30s in your videos. Looking at your videos, yeah, you look like you're in your 30s. So, everybody, I thank you for tuning into the show. I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all take it easy out there, and peace.